The story of two generations of a family, led by strength and power, destroyed by loyalty, revenge, and greed.
Thank you, Don Corleone, for inviting me to your daughter's wedding.
Michael, that man's talking to himself. See, that scary guy over there.
Yeah, he's a scary guy.
Well, who is he? What's his name?
His name is Luca Brazzi. He helps my father sometimes.
Why is he talking to himself?
He's going to talk to my father, which means he's going to ask him for something, which means he better get it right.
Why does he bother him on a day like this?
Because he knows that no Sicilian will refuse a request on the day of his daughter's wedding.
Thank you, Don Corleone, for inviting me to your daughter's wedding.
I believe in America. America has made my fortune. And I raised my daughter in the American fashion. I gave her freedom, but I taught her never to dishonor her family. She found a boyfriend, not an Italian. She went to the movies with him. She stayed out late. I didn't protest. 2 months ago, he took her for a drive with another boyfriend. They made her drink whiskey, and then they tried to take advantage of her. She resisted. She kept her honor. So they beat her like an animal. Sorry. I went to the police like a good American. These two boys were brought to trial, and the judge sentenced them to 3 years in prison. Suspended the sentence. Suspended the sentence. They went free that very day. I stood in the courtroom like a fool. And those two bastards, they smiled at me. Then I said to my wife, for justice, we must go to Don Corleone.
Buonasera. We have known each other for many years, but this is the first time you have come to me for help. I cannot remember the last time you invited me to your house for coffee, even though our wives are friends. But let's be frank here. You never wanted my friendship. You were afraid to be in my debt.
What do you want of me? Tell me anything. Just do this thing I beg you to do.
And what is that? That I cannot do.
I ask you for justice.
That is not justice. Your daughter is still alive.
Then they must suffer it, as she suffers. How much shall I pay you?
Buonasera, buonasera. What have I ever done to make you treat me so disrespectfully? If you would have come to me in friendship, then your enemies will become my enemies, and then they would fear you.
Be my friend. Godfather.
Good. One day, and that day may never come, I will call upon you to do a service for me. But until then, accept this justice as a gift on my daughter's wedding day.
Grazie, Godfather.
Prego, prego.
Michael, I didn't know you knew Johnny Fontaine.
Yeah, you want to meet him?
Sure. How do you know him?
My father helped him with his career.
He did? How?
When Johnny was first starting out, he was signed this contract with a big band leader. And as his career got better and better, he wanted to get out of it. Now Johnny is my father's godson. My father went to see this band leader and offered him $10,000 to let Johnny go. But the band leader said no. So the next day, my father went to see this band leader again, only this time with Luca Brazzi. Within an hour, He signed a release with a certified cheque of $1,000.
How did he do that?
My father made him an offer he couldn't refuse.
What was that?
Luca Brazzi held a gun to his head, and my father assured him either his brains or his signature will be on that contract. And that's a true story. That's my family, Kay. It's not me.
What are we going to do?
I don't know.
What
I don't know what we're going to do.
There we are.
He's alive. 5 bullets, and he's still alive.
Is it going to be all-out war like last time?
Till the old man tells me different.
Then wait, Sonny. Talk to Pop.
Slots is a dead man. I don't care what it costs. I don't care if we have to fight the 5 families in New York. The Talia family's going to eat dirt.
That's not how Pop will play it.
I know I'm not the man he is. But I'll tell you this, and he'll tell you too. When it comes to action, real action, I operate better than anybody.
All right, Sonny. All right.
I told you to stay put, Fredo.
There's someone at the gate. Says there's a package.
Clemenza. See what it is.
Sicilian message. Luca Brazzi sleeps with the fishes.
They want to have a meeting with me, right? It will be me, Salazzo, and Klosky. Now let's set the meeting. Get our informers to find out where it'll be held. Now we insist on a public place, like a bar or restaurant, with people in it, so I feel safe. When I arrive, they're going to search me, right? So I cannot have a weapon on me. So Clemenza, if you can figure out a way to have one planted there for me, then I'll kill them both.
What are you going to do, eh? Nice college boy. Didn't want to get mixed up in the family business. Now you want to blow out a police captain. What do you think this is, the army? Where you shoot him a mile away? You got to get up close and personal. Then bada bing! He blows brains all over your nice Ivy League suit. One of Slotzo's people?
Yes. Tonight at 8 o'clock in Luigi's restaurant in the Bronx.
So, is the Italian food good here?
Try the veal. It's the best in all of New York. I'm going to talk to Michael in Italian.
Sure, you two go right ahead. I won't take offense.
Casa Palais?
Voglio una garanzia. Certa che non saranno più tentativi fatti sulla vita di mio padre.
Quale guarantee? Passaporti. My friend, I am a simple man. All I want is a truce. What is it?
Is it alright if I go to the bathroom?
I frisked him already. I frisked 1,000 young punks. He's clean.
Don't take too long.
Yes.
They got Sonny. Michael had to leave the country after killing Salazzo. And now they've killed Sonny. We must make peace.
I want to thank Don Barsini for helping me organize this meeting with the 5 heads of the families of New York, Brooklyn, Staten Island, the Bronx. I thank you. How did things ever get so far? Talia lost the son, I lost the son. If Talia agrees, then we are quits. And we will continue on as before.
We're all grateful to Don Corleone for calling this meeting. We all know him as a man of his word. And as a modest man, he will always listen to reason.
Yes, Don Berici, too modest. He had all the politicians and the judges in his pockets, but he would not share them.
Times have changed. He must share them. He must let us all draw water from the well. Now, certainly, he can produce a bill for such services. After all, we're not communists.
I don't believe in drugs. For years I have paid my people extra so they wouldn't do that sort of stuff. Now, I want it controlled.
I was hoping to come together today to find a reasonable solution.
Then we're agreed. The selling of drugs is allowed in a controlled manner. Don Corleone, he will give us protection in the East, and there will be peace.
But I must have strict assurance from Corleone. As time goes by, his position becomes stronger. And will he attempt any individual vendetta?
We're all reasonable men here. We don't have to give assurances, no.
You talk about vengeance. Is vengeance going to bring your boy back or my son to me? I forgo all vengeance of my son. But I have selfish reasons. If my son should get shot by a stray bullet, or if my son gets struck by a bolt of lightning, then I'm going to blame everybody in this room. And that I cannot forgive.
We must act now, Michael.
What should we do, Michael? They will sense blood in the water.
I'll make them an offer. They can't refuse.
Michael Corleone says hello.
The Godfather, driven by power, greed, loyalty, and violence.